Well, the Trump administration says it's moving forward with plans to try to reopen Alcatraz as a prison. Attorney General Pam Bondi visited the historic San Francisco island today, now a popular tourist attraction run by the National Park Service.
NBC4's Conan Nolan live at our newsroom with all the details on her visit. Conan?
That's right. Once again, you're right. It is part of the National Park Service, but the Trump administration says it would like to transfer Alcatraz Island in the middle of San Francisco Bay back to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The administration says this is a serious consideration. Critics say it's a publicity stunt. It is one of San Francisco's leading tourist attractions, but these visitors were there less because of the island's history, but rather its potential future. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi with Interior Secretary Doug Burgum touring the world's most famous former prison, Alcatraz. Burgum today on Fox News.
Alcatraz is the brand known around the world for being effective at housing people that are in incarceration, and so this is something that we're here to take a look at.
Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
Who the president wants to see housed in Alcatraz, the worst of the worst criminals in this country, both American criminals who convict heinous crimes, but also illegal alien criminals before deportation as well.
Alcatraz closed over 60 years ago because it was too costly to maintain. Estimates for renovation range into the hundreds of millions of dollars. Daniel Lurie is the mayor of San Francisco.
If the federal government wants to spend billions of dollars, I want them to spend it on clean and safe streets and San Francisco's economic recovery.
The congresswoman who represents Alcatraz, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, today on MSNBC called the idea silly.
I think the president saw a movie 50 years ago or something, and he's decided on the strength of that intellectual resource that he will do this.
Film from Clint Eastwood to Burt Lancaster, Alcatraz, known as The Rock, has long captured the public's imagination as a place where the nation once sent its most notorious criminals. There was Chicago mobster Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and LA's most famous mobster, Mickey Cohen. But most tourists waiting today for their boat trip out to the Bay Island didn't seem to think much of its reincarnation.
Seems like really expensive, to be completely honest, and kind of a waste of time.
As for the seemingly always trolling Governor Gavin Newsom, there was this from his press office. Pam Bondi will reopen Alcatraz the same day Trump lets her release the Epstein files. So, never. Well, Alcatraz is in good enough shape for it to be the subject of tours. It needs improvements. In fact, it needed improvements back in 1963 that were too costly then, with some experts saying it would be cheaper to tear the prison down and rebuild it than to try an effort at renovation. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.